Hey chameleons, it's Camille and today we are filming in a whole different place. If you guys follow me on Twitter or on Snapchat, you'll know exactly where I am. So I'm just gonna let you guys go figure that out on your own. My Twitter is @OffbeatLook and my Snapchat is @OffbeatEnergy. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know, so @OffbeatLook on Instagram as well. Everything's always linked down below. But today, two things. First, if you hear any like bubbling, boiling stuff in the background, it's because I'm cooking a pot of rice and peas over there. So that's simmering right now. I don't think you can hear it, but just in case, that's what it is. And I would give you some if I could. Second, today we're doing the highlight challenge. Technically it's not really a challenge, I don't think, but I've seen a couple of videos where people do their whole face in highlight, and I thought it was pretty cool. So pretty much every product you do is shimmery, and you do your face as if you normally would, but everything is shimmery and shiny and super highlighty. So it's definitely an avant-garde look, and I wouldn't wear this anywhere. Yeah, I'm going grocery shopping in like an hour, so I'm probably just gonna take all this off as soon as I put it on, but it's just gonna be fun to try out and see what you guys think. So let's get glowing. Alright, so first I'm using my Kat Von D tattoo concealer just because I want to conceal a little bit before I start putting shimmer over everything, because none of my foundation is actually going to do anything to cover my blemishes. So I'm just tapping that on with my fingers. For my foundation, I'm using my Cover FX drops, and this is just pretty much straight pure pigment, and it's my color, and you pretty much just mix it with a primer or a moisturizer or something that will kind of be a medium to mix it out and turn it from like straight pigment to something that you can put all over your face. So instead of using a primer or moisturizer, I'm using the Beauty Crop Lightening Crew, which is pretty much a highlighting cream. So this is gonna be my base for my pigment. And this stuff is super shiny, so, ooh, wow, it's like already all over the place. And it has like a pinkish warm color, so I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit of that in the back of my hand. Then I'm gonna shake this up and add a couple of drops of this. And then to blend it all together, I'm using my e.l.f. stippling brush, just so I can kind of mix it all together and then have a light application all over my face. So I'm just going to spread that out before I blend everything in. Oh yeah, this is definitely my darker color. This does not match me right now, but oh well. Already on my face. Guess we're just gonna have to do some extra highlighting since this color is pretty dark. I must have mixed it up with my other one that is my color, but we can deal with this. So this is what it looks like all over my face. I'm definitely blending this into my chin because this is a little dark, and into my hairline. And don't worry, we will fix these edges later. And now, because everyone in their 20s needs to go through their glow up, I'm gonna add a little bit more of this to the back of my hand, just the straight highlight. And it's a very liquidy cream, so it does spread easily. And I'm just gonna go back with my stippling brush and evenly distribute this all over my face. And I don't know if you guys all know this, some of you do. Someone wished me a happy birthday on my birthday, which was kind of weird because I don't post that anywhere, but apparently they found it on some birthday website. But I just turned 20, so that's why I need to glow up this year, guys. I'm just gonna mist my face with the Scandinavia primer spray, just so I can help that blend a little bit, and to just dampen, make it a little bit glowier. Now I'm going to go in on my eyes, and I'm using my e.l.f. eyelid primer, and this is the gold shimmery one. They have a regular one that's matte, they have a white pearly shimmery one, and then there's this gold shimmery one. Last time I checked. They might have something new by now, I don't know. I'm just going to add a little bit all over, focusing on my lids but getting all the way up, and then just a little bit on the bottom lash line. And for this, it's really easy to just blend that in with your finger, so you can go ahead and do that. So now I have like a golden base for my lids. and we're going to build on that. I'm going to start in my crease with the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in On the Rocks, which is just kind of a bronzy gold with lots of shimmer and chunks of glitter in there. So I'm picking that up on a crease brush, and I'm just going to rock it in the socket. Define my crease with this super shimmery shadow. So I don't know if you can tell, but this thing is giving me a really foiled kind of look. Foiled shadows, that's pretty much when you wet a shadow and it gets very kind of metallic, I guess. My neighbors are a lot louder than the rice and peas. Still simmering, still simmering. It doesn't take so long to make rice and peas, guys. Do I have any other Jamaicans out there who have made it or seen their moms make it? Because that stuff takes hours. It takes days because you gotta soak those beans overnight. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna blend that outwards. Alright, so for my lid, I'm taking my L'Oreal High Intensity Pigment in Visionary, which is a shiny gold, but it's a light gold. And I'm putting that on a wet brush. So in order to do that, I'm taking my Scandinavia priming spray, and I'm just going to spray that right onto the brush and get it all wet and ready to go. And this stuff is like, well, it is a pigment, so it's straight pigment. I'm picking that up with the brush. Oh wow, this is foiled gold, everybody. This is gold. It's probably gonna give me some fallout, but I am prepared for that. My face can get as lit as it wants to for this. I really feel like I dipped this brush into straight liquid gold and I'm painting on my lids right now. Because that's what it looks like. This is amazing. I don't know why I didn't do this before. This stuff is mad metallic. Look at that. That is wild. Now for my bottom lash line, I'm using my e.l.f. shimmer pencil in gold, and it's a metallic gold with shimmer added to it. So I thought this would be the perfect liner for this look. And I'm gonna line my waterline as well. But of course we can't neglect to highlight our brow bone. So I'm using my Becca highlight in Champagne Pop. And yes, if you guys saw that video a while back on my channel where this was broken and I found out it broke in my luggage, I did repress it since and it's just as good as new. So I'm just going to take that on my finger. I like highlighting my brow bone with my finger because it's just really easy to blend out. And this highlight is always popping, so just going to smooth this out under my brow. Now I'm going to use a regular, crazy I know, black eyeliner just to line my upper lash line and wing it out. And this is the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner, the pen one. So I'm just going to use this to create a wing. To finish off my eyes, I'm using my Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting brow pencil, and I'm just going to fill in my brows like I normally do. I'm just going to brush these out since they do look, these look a lot darker than they usually do because I just did my brows yesterday and I plucked a lot of it out. I kind of gave them a haircut and everything, so this looks a little bit darker than I usually go for. Quick water break. Some sippy sippy, as a graveyard girl would call it. Stay hydrated, guys. Water is important so your skin can naturally glow. Nerd. Weirdo. Oh my gosh. Alright. I was trying to think of a comeback, but I have water in my mouth. I'm going to put on some Ardell Double Up lashes. These are in 201 and they are super black and fluffy, and it looks like they have 2 layers to them. And then I'm using my Duo Lash Adhesive, which is my favorite lash glue. I feel like Michelle Phan when she did the Lady Gaga Bad Romance video in these, because these are crazy huge. Like, I feel like my eyelids are wearing visors, so it's like each eye is shaded and I'm protected from the sun. But anyways, I'm using my fluffy powder brush to kind of scrape away all of that fallout from my eyelids. I've never worn these before. I'm really shocked. This is crazy. Now I'm going to use my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Wisp, which is kind of like a creamy highlight. It's like in the same line as their blushes. So I'm just going to dot this on my cheekbone and get that all lit up. And just kind of blend that out with your finger. So now I'm going to bring some of that down the bridge of my nose, because your nose needs to be highlighted too, so everyone can see that you have a nose. There we go. Also, I'm going to do my Cupid's bow right here. Just to make sure that's nice and protruding. And then like chin a little bit. Now you just want to set your face with your favorite face powder or your favorite highlight. Ooh, you can use champagne pop for anything. So I'm going to put this on my fluffy face brush and just start by patting it and bring it all over the face. Maybe I should go grocery shopping like this. This is crazy. But I'm sure people in the grocery store have seen crazier. I'm sure they've been to Walmart, so this shouldn't be anything too new for them. So let's just take a really quick look at my skin right now. It's just like porcelain, and everything is beautiful. Oh, look at that. Ooh, so nice. I should go to school like this. Psych, I'm not in school. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring with my Hard Candy Baked Bronzer in Heat Wave and a Luxie brush that fits right underneath my cheekbone. So I'm gonna swirl that. It's kind of a shimmery bronzer, so you just want your cheekbones to pop a little bit. So I'm just doing the ducky face, so I get that placement perfect. And then don't forget to go under your jawline. Make sure you emphasize that. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit on the sides of my face, just to kind of contour a little bit more. Right, now I'm gonna use my e.l.f. blush in Candid Coral, because it has a nice shimmer to it. I'm just going to put that on with my fluffy face brush. So now that we're done with the base, it's time to highlight. So I'm gonna use my favorite highlighting brush, which is by Luxie, and the Ofra You Do You highlight, which has pretty golden undertones and kind of has like a chunkier, it blends out a little bit chunkier than other highlighters like the Becca one. So I'm just putting this one on first as a base. And this brush just distributes it perfectly, and it's a good way to blend it out while not putting on too much highlight, because you know, you don't want your whole face to glow or something. That'd be crazy. And then the next highlighter, which is the last one I'm gonna do, is one of my favorites. It's the Ofra Blush Stripes in Illuminating. What I like to do is just swipe my brush vertically so I can get all the colors. And now I'm just going to highlight my cheeks like I normally would. And this one is a finer kind of powder, so it's not as chunky as the other one. And now I'm gonna go check on my Rice and Peas. Finishing off, I'm gonna use the same blush stripes and just highlight the bridge of my nose, because that kind of got a little bit lost in the making. And I'll do a little more on my Cupid's bow. I'll probably fix that after I do lips. So for my lips, I'm using Praline by Jouer, which is a liquid lipstick in this color, and it's very metallic. So it's also a very pretty color. I'm gonna just apply that to my lips. Ooh, look at that sheen already. And just as I suspected, I knew I would lose that highlight on my Cupid's bow once applying this. So I'm gonna go back in, just put a little bit back on top. I feel like my face has never been so lit in any sense of the word, but this is just crazy. All that blending did a little bit of a number on my edges, so gonna go, it smells good. Ooh, it smells really good. I'm gonna go in and sleek down these edges a little bit. So if you guys try out this look and you try highlighting everything, tag me in your pictures on Instagram or Twitter or whatever so I can see them. And don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, which I'm finally using. I'm not a grandma anymore. I'm out of the Stone Ages. I'm on to Snapchat. And yeah, I have all my links down below. Thank you, chameleons, so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked this video, and I will see you in the next one. Kisses.